morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on whatever time you're seeing this. I hope everyone's doing amazing. I hope everyone's feeling amazing. I hope everyone's feeling amazing. I hope everyone's feeling blessed. Today, I wanted to kind of throw into my own words a message that I got from Malik Lewis, he's the owner of and the guy that runs the account for Purpose Driven Men. Now, there's one specific video where he's talking about locking in and things like that. His most recent one that he recorded on, what's today? Or that he dropped on, I can't look right now. I think it's like November 10th, 11th. But in that video, he talks about how you gotta lock in. You gotta go through this isolation stage. You gotta go through whatever hard time you're going through right now. You gotta do it. You gotta lock in. You gotta do it in order to reach the person that you want to be, in order to be in the position that you want to be in order to get the life that you want to live the life that you want to live. But during that video, he made a point that really hit home, that really got me thinking, because I never heard it put like that. In that video, he said that somewhere out there, and this isn't verbatim, but he said something along the lines of, somewhere out there, there's a friend group that's looking for you. There's an office group, a work group that's looking for you. There's an environment, a situation, an event that's looking for you, and you specifically. They're interviewing people, figuring out, I like that person, but it isn't really a good fit. Maybe it's the friend group, maybe they're going around and they're searching for one more person to add to the group, like-minded person to add to the group. And they're realizing, these people got good qualities, but they're not exactly what we're looking for. Maybe we got to keep searching. Maybe it's an event, a situation. Maybe you're at a place right now where you think you feel stuck, where you don't want to leave out of your comfort zone, but maybe that situation, life, event, whatever it is, friend group, work group, maybe they're waiting on you to become who you are meant to be so that you can fill the role that they're so desperately looking to fill. Maybe there's a work group out there that's doing these interviews with a picture of you in mind. But they don't know that they may never even get the perfect candidate, the perfect friend. And obviously there's no such thing as perfect, but when I say perfect, I mean perfect for them, perfect for their situation, perfect for their group, for their vision. Maybe they're looking for the perfect candidate and they got this whole vision of a perfect candidate, perfect person that would be perfect for what they have planned, that would be perfect for taking their group, their friend group to the next level. And that perfect person hasn't even started becoming the person that they're meant to be. They haven't even put the first step forward. They haven't even put their right foot forward. And that person is you. What if? What if that person is you? What if? Now you're probably listening to this. You're probably listening to this and thinking, oh, this man just talking. He's just rambling. But what if? Legit, what if? People don't ask enough questions nowadays. People never ask why. People get told to do something a specific way, and they go and do it, which it's good, which is bad as well, because you're not asking why. Because again, there's reason for everything. I'm telling you, when you're at a job and there's something tedious and small that they got you doing, ask them why. Why am I doing it this way? And they'll tell you their reason. You may not agree with that reason, but there is a reason for everything. And I'm saying that because to drive home the fact that what if that there's that, like, ask yourself, what if that there's a friend group out there that is searching for you? The friend group that you so desperately want to be in, you so desperately want to be a part of, the friend group that you hear so much about that would take whatever you are currently doing to the next level, that will elevate your mind, elevate your spirit, that will elevate you as a person, and that will take you you as a person to the next level. They got all the same morals. They got all the same ethics. They got similar viewpoints, but not the exact same, because you want to be able to pick each other's brains. You want to be able to learn something different and gain new perspectives and different perspectives on things. So you don't want to be friends with people that are exactly like you, that agree on everything that you got to say, and you don't want to agree on everything that they got to say. You want to be able to have conversations, deep conversations, and hear something and be like, I don't know if I agree with that. Or hear, I don't know if that sounds right. And then have a constructive conversation. Have a constructive conversation about whatever it is that you guys are conversing about. But have different viewpoints. And I'm not saying go out of your way to find people that do have different viewpoints, but go out and find people that are doing what you want to do, are making strides to have the life that you want to have, that are living and moving currently as if they already have it, but that have their own viewpoints, that have their own morals, that have their own opinions. Not opinions of the world, not opinions that social media has fed them, but their own opinions. Because again, they may very well be waiting on you, but you haven't even taken that first step. You haven't even started to become the person that they're looking for. And again, they may be looking for you. Because God has a plan for all of us. God has this person that he envisioned all of us to be, each and every one of us. When he placed all of us on this earth, it wasn't by accident. It wasn't by accident. Yeah, maybe the means in which how you came here may have been an accident, but you specifically, you being here is for a reason. It could have been anybody else that was born. You could have been just another egg in the sack. But you were born. You were given consciousness. You were given life. You were given hope. You were given a chance. It was you. Not all your brothers and sisters that fought to get to that spot. That fought to get to and I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, but that fought to get to, you were the last man standing, essentially. I don't want to go too deep into that, but you were the last man standing, and it was you. You were here for a reason. It was you. So you mean to tell me that you really don't believe you got a reason to be here? You don't believe that you got a purpose, that God had a plan for you? You may, just because you don't see it doesn't mean that it's not there. I'm gonna be honest. I'm young. I'm 22 years old. Not one day in my life have I ever seen air. I've never seen a molecule of air with my naked eye. Even in the microscope, I've never seen a molecule of air. But I know it's there. I know it's there. I breathe it in every day. Every day. In that same aspect, the person that you are supposed to be, it's there. You may not see it in yourself yet, but that's because you haven't relied on God yet. And when I say rely on God, I don't mean believe in God. It's deeper than just believing in God. You gotta live for God, you know? You gotta live for God. You gotta live for God. Like it's one of those things, you know? Every single day through your actions, you gotta have full faith in God. Full faith. Because I am telling you, the things that God has in store for you can't be seen by the naked eye. Can't be seen by the blind eye. What is a blind eye? A blind eye is an eye that isn't seen through God's lens. You're not going to see God's work through a worldly lens. And whenever you do change your perspective and have that full faith, full reliance on God, you will never see the world the same again. You will never see the world through the same lens again. Even if you wanted to. Even if you, and I'm saying this as a what if. Because I'm telling you, once you feel God's presence, you will never want to go back. You'll never stray away again. And then when you do, you'll come right back. It makes it easy to come right back because his presence is something that I have never felt before. I'm sure you've heard stories and I'm sure you've had conversations with people that have explained that He has done things for them that they could have never thought, that she could have never thought, you know what I mean? That they could have never thought possible. And that's true. God works in mysterious ways, and it's only mysterious to us because we can't comprehend, we can't understand it. And I'm telling you, God may very well have the life. He may be turning gears and spinning wheels right now as I'm speaking to you, as you're watching this video. He may be doing his part and waiting on you to do your part, waiting on you to take the first step, because that friend group is waiting on you, because that work group is waiting on you, because that office space is waiting on you, that environment is waiting on you. But you're too comfortable with where you're at. And eventually, just like all things, just like all opportunities, just like all doors, they're going to close. It's going to come to an end. That time's going to hit zero. Boom. They may find someone else. And you will never know. You'll still be in that same mindset of self-pity. You'll still be in that mindset of, man, I wish I could do this. But little did you know, you were supposed to do it. You were meant to do it. Why am I glowing, bruh? My bad, y'all. I'm trying to... Y'all don't text while driving, bruh. Don't text while driving, bruh. Nah, I'm playing. I'm not playing, but... I only said that because I'm recording. But anyways, like I was saying, y'all stay focused, man. Y'all grind. Y'all isolate yourselves. And I say isolate yourselves from the distractions, from social media, from things that isn't going to move the needle in your life in any kind of way, shape, or form. Y'all isolate yourselves from that. Focus, grind, put your head down. Become the best physical version of yourself. Become the best mental version of yourself. Keep God first so that you can become the best spiritual version of yourself. Finances will come. Finances may, and I'm sure may very well, I'm almost positive may very well be part of the life, the idea, the goal that God had planned for you. And I'm not saying that I'm speaking for God or anything, but I am saying that God has a plan for you. God will provide for you. So finances isn't something that you have to worry about if you keep your spiritual life strong, if you keep your mental life strong, if you keep your physical life strong. But you have to keep those things strong in order to reap the rewards financially. But again, keep your spiritual life first. Just like that fountain that I talked about in my other videos. And again, I don't know the order that I'm going to drop the videos, so this may end up coming out before the video where I did that analogy. But if it does, then hey, check that one out. I'll drop it in the comments. But just give a quick little spiel on what I meant by that is the fountain. You put God on the top of the fountain, on the top of your chocolate fountain, it's gonna flow beautifully. It's gonna flow perfectly. There's gonna be no hiccups in that flow. There's gonna be no kind of separation from the chocolate as it's flowing. And again, I'm doing this while I'm driving, so I may not be giving it the most accurate description, but you put God first, the fountain will flow perfectly. Your spiritual life will be perfect, and then as a result, and again, when I say perfect, I don't mean perfect, but perfect for you. Your spiritual life will be perfect. As a result, your mental and physical life will be perfect. And then at the very bottom, the biggest one, what is that? That's finances. That's the result of putting God first, and it'll all flow perfectly. But you put anything else up first. Let's say you put your mental health first, then hey, that's probably not gonna flow the best. It'll flow, but it may not flow the best. You put your physical life first, it'll flow, but it definitely isn't gonna flow as good as the mental and your spiritual health. You put your financial health first, it isn't gonna flow, brother. Trust. It'll flow for a little bit until it gives out. Trust. But I say all this to say that y'all got to take the first step. Y'all have to. Like, you really have to. You have to take the first step. You have to start working towards what what God had planned for you, what God had in store for you, because what God has in store for you may very well be waiting on you right now as we speak. May be waiting on you to walk through that door, to walk into that coffee shop, to walk into that store, that grocery store, you know? But you won't know. You won't know, because you may walk into that store, that coffee shop, that grocery store as who you are now. They're not looking for who you are now. They're looking for their perfect candidate, which may very well be, again, who God planned you to be. So that friend group that you are yearning for may be waiting on you, and you may have already walked past them once. And and I keep saying may, because again, it's all possibility. It's all chance. It's all up to God. We don't know God's plan, but we do know that if we do our part, God will do his. God's already doing his part. So he's just waiting on you to do yours. So I'll leave you guys with that little bit of information. I do want to go deeper in this topic and have more of a structured conversation about more of a structured video on this dynamic or this topic, because I feel this in my soul. And again, this shout out to Malik Lewis. Check him out on YouTube for Purpose Driven Men. He's the one that kind of dropped this gem in one of his videos, and it really got me thinking. It really inspired me to make this video, to be honest. So shout out to him. I'll drop his at, if I remember to do it. I'll drop his at, but if not, then y'all check him out on YouTube. He's For Purpose Driven Men. And it's for purpose driven men, but hey, women can watch it too. Women can be better versions of themselves too. You could be the best version of yourself, and you could be searching for a friend group that really cherishes your presence, that really appreciates you, and that really wants you to be the best, that really pushes you to be the best one that you can be. Yes, when I speak in these videos, I speak to men because I'm a man myself, and I'm speaking from my experience. So I speak from the experience of a man. But again, women can apply this to your lives too. Women can be the greatest version of themselves too. So again, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope you guys receive this message. And I hope you guys just keep God close. Maintain a close relationship with him. Keep relying on him and have full faith that he will look out for you. But do your part. Do your part. Do your work. Carry your workload. So again, this has been me rambling once again. I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your week, blessed rest of your day. I hope you guys slept good. I hope you guys sleep good. And y'all keep God close and stay in the world. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one.